We're ready. Now we are ready. Good morning, my YouTube family and friends. Miss Bev is here, sending you greetings from beautiful Jamaica. This morning I'm on the outside here, guys, and it is so cool out here. I mean, compared to the temperature, it is like I'm just sweating like this much, not too much. I was talking to some friends, Miss Phoebe, big shout out to you, and Miss Narissa. Miss Narissa is 89, guys, and they're walking. They're out and about walking. But definitely, I know that they have a lot of groups in here that does their walking. So I'm going to be joining one of the groups so that I can get some of the meat off my bones. Yesterday even we went walking up this way. This is the way I think I'm gonna go because as we continue down this way, we're on a hill. So Miss Phoebe, she was saying she need to come hang out on my veranda to get the view and the cool breeze. I said whenever you are ready. And this is the thing, guys. There are some things that I want to remind us of as returning residents. But overall, I'm telling you, if you're somebody who just want a simple life and you don't mind certain things, then you're going to be all right. You're going to be just all right. Because the things that are going to get on your nerves are less than the things that are going to just make you happy. Contentment is a good thing. Contentment means that whatever you have, wherever you are at peace. You're not worried. You're not wondering where to go, why you're going, how you're going to get there. People are just walking around here. A lot of people don't drive anymore. They say, they go out, they get a taxi, or they go, or they have connections. I've got numbers where I'll be able to have access to taxis that have been, people have been working with these people, and they give you the numbers and said you need to go somewhere, just call and let them know, and you'll get picked up and then dropped off and picked up again. So that's a good thing. So for Sabbath, I'll have somebody to pick me up to go to church, and then to come back and get us after church. To go into town, I'm not going into town every day. I don't need to go into town every day. So things like those are in place in this community. But this morning, last night on Friday, I had to do something at the bank. I had to do something in town, and we went to drew some money from the bank. And the shocker of the most shockers was when I saw the fee amount that they charged me to draw my money. And the funny thing, we drew it from Scotia. And Scotia Bank is supposedly, they do have a relationship with Bank of America in America. And so we were told that they don't take fees when you draw your money from them. And I used my Bank of America card in Scotia Bank and was shocked out of my wits how much fee they charged. I couldn't believe it. Could not believe it. So I said, let me just talk to us as returning residents. When you come home, these are some of the things to expect. I think they feel like they see that you're using a foreign bank card. They feel like, oh, you have money. And little did they know that a lot of people coming home, they don't have all that money. They're coming home and they will be on fixed incomes. And so They don't need to be, sucking the life out of them, but they need to do something differently so that people, I mean, let me tell you something. Nearly $20, they draw $19 and change for the one single transaction that I did. $19 and I think 20 cents. I am still shocked that that could ever make sense when they don't take fees in America. Well, I only use Bank of America. But, you know, I don't think they take that much from anybody's account in America if you go to another branch and draw money from them. I cannot believe that they take $20 from anybody's account. So I'm going to have my daughters or my son check it out up there to see what's going on. Again, I'm still waiting. We still didn't get the Wi-Fi yet. So when you come, remember, if you didn't have the Wi-Fi set up prior, just remember that it will take a little while. Like coming down here after this hurricane, they're doing a lot of restoration. And so they're taking a little while to add new contracts. But still, that doesn't stop us from living and enjoying what's going on around us. Another thing, if those of us, I don't care what time you left Jamaica and went abroad, I want you to just still keep in mind that don't think because Jamaica has developed a lot over the years that the electricity, the light gone, stopped, or the water gone, stopped. They're still happening. Not as frequently in where I'm living, in the community I live in. But I saw it happen one day. The water pressure just went very low, very low. And then the water went away for about 2 or 3 hours. So expect these little things and you come and you prepare for them. You prepare for them. I made sure, like, when it came to, I have a huge flashlight. I'll share it with you because I shipped it down in the barrel. I have a huge flashlight, which I probably sent like 8 of them to people here in Jamaica over the years. Because what it is, it's a flashlight that you can charge it and it stays charged and you can have it when the electricity goes off. I remember one of my friends when she got hers and when the electricity went off, and she reached out to me after that. She said, "Oh my God." She said, "That flashlight, I turned it upside down and the entire house had light in it. It seemed like I had electricity." Yes, it's the Defiant flashlight. It has a big face and when it's charged, you don't have to, you just set it upside down, that the light goes up in the ceiling and it just spreads out so you can see everywhere around in your house. You can get around. Good morning. Yes. Were you late? Oh, to do the grass, you're going to get it. All right. So that's something that you're coming home, bring home things that they have those solar lights also that they charge up in the daytime. In the night they're lamps, like campsite lamps, and you have light if light goes out. For the air conditioning unit, you don't have to turn them all on. If you don't have an AC in the living room area, then open the doors of the bedrooms, turn on the AC, the air conditioning, and let it cools down on the outside as well. It will cool it down. So you don't need to have all of them on. Just open the doors and allow the air to filter through. So those are things that are working for me, because you have to be, you can't be pound foolish. You can't be penny wise and pound foolish. you have to be pound wise, and you have to learn to make things work. Don't just come and sit down and then complain and then go over your budget, because, just stay focused. Go stay in your budget. If you come home and you have to be on a budget, because we retired, we're coming home, we're not making big bucks anymore. And so we come home and we don't know how long we're going to live. And so we have to make sure that we are spending in a way that if God gives us long life, then we can stretch things out a little at a time each day, to cover that. And so I'm just saying to us this morning, don't come home forgetting these little things and then have the shock and start complaining. You gone again. I love it. Take care. All right. Don't do that. Just come home understanding that this is Jamaica, and these are the things that used to happen. Mosquitoes still come out and bite you. What we did, we found out when the mosquitoes really come down, and so at that time of the evening at 5 o'clock, we don't keep the door open anymore. The doors are closed. The windows have the mesh, so the mesh is the part that we open, but the doors are closed. So since I came here, I haven't even put up the mosquito mesh. I bought like 4 of them. I didn't put up any of them yet, because there's not even one mosquito yet. And I also, when I went into town, did buy a zapper, but haven't had to use it as yet. So as you come home, guys, remember, and for me, what warms my heart, I know we went out and Sister Dawkins was like, she grabbed my stuff so quickly, because you know what excites me? When we go out and I see the little people who, they're coming to the door to sell something. They're not coming don't look at it as they're bothering you guys. If you can afford to patronize them, do that. I so love to see them selling something, whether it's a wash rag for the face and some belts, some things. A lot of them are selling things that they make themselves. So when I see that, it excites me, because these people are not just sitting down begging for something, waiting for a handout, but they're trying. So when I love to see trying people, my God, I love to see people who are trying. I love it. I love to see people who are doing a little bit. And so even if you give them a little something on it, it's not, that's all they have. But when they come around, I see a little boy, he froze his water, and he came with the different flavors, cranberry, something, or plain water. And I said, no, I didn't want anything in the water. I just wanted the plain water. But it excited me to see this little kid. He was like about 10. And he had his little bucket with his frozen waters in the hot sun, running from car to car, making his little money to go back to school. I told him I was so proud of him. And I told him, I said, I hope God will prosper you so that you will continue to make more than you need to go back to school. So those are things, guys, you come home, and we know the money is not going to be a whole lot of big old monies, but, when you see these other people, they're trying, then please don't push them away. Don't think they're a bother. Don't look down on them, but just support them. I love it. I pray God, sometimes I wish I had more, but you know what? God gives us what he knows we can handle. And so maybe I would have gotten in trouble, because I would want to make sure every needy person is in a nice little shelter. They wouldn't have to be going through some of the things they're going through. But then I have to remember too that a lot of people might be in lowly places, living in some lowly spaces, but they're happy. You know, they are so happy. Compared to some of us, we live in these grand houses, we have so much to spare, and yet we still can't get enough. We still can't be we still can't find contentment. You know, some of us have so much leftovers. You know, we live by ourselves. We have so many rooms sitting there, just sitting there. But guess what? I don't want anybody in my space. I want to live alone, and I don't know. To each his own. Every one of us, you know, we're different in our own way. But as you come home, guys, as you get ready to come home, you know, just find a way to make yourself feel good about coming home. Yeah, the sunshine is here and it's beautiful, but you can't be out in there all day. There are times of the day when it is so hot that you really just don't need to be out in there. Remember, there are sunstrokes, there are all different things. There's still skin cancer, as much as we're dark and we think, you know, but I had a cousin, dark skinned, who had gone to the Virgin Islands and was out in the sun all day, all like he just loved to get down to the water, and he ended up with skin cancer. They had to cut lumps off his body, had to cut out stuff off his body. So let us be careful. Let us not overdo it. It's going to be here, so let's not overdo it. Let's enjoy it. And it doesn't seem like a ship is coming in. I hear the sounds. I don't know. I don't see a ship out there though. I'm on the veranda, guys. I'm enjoying the cool breeze. You could see the wind behind me. I deliberately made sure that it was in the shot. See another one in the corner over there. And if you look on this side, you can see the wind. You can see everything blowing in the wind, guys. Yeah, the sea breeze comes right up and it is just really refreshingly good. So even if you don't have a lot of money and you appreciate these kind of things, it makes your heart glad, and so you continue onward and upward, giving thanks for all of God's goodness, all of God's grace. This morning I'm not in a space that was too much, too big a space, cooling it every day because the central air runs right through. I couldn't take the heat, so I would have it running just to keep the place cool. Even when in the back is breezy, you don't get that good breeze right through the house. But you look at all that space that wasn't being used. Why am I gonna hog it when there are people with kids who can have it to run around? There are people with multiple cars that need a parking space, and we were hogging like six, let me see, 3, 4, 5, 6 parking spaces for only 2 vehicles. I had a truck parked there that was hardly driven. My goodness, there's so much stuff I was able to just get rid of, you know. Just get them to somebody who can actually use them. So I'm happy I was able to do that. I'm happy that I'm here and enjoying this outdoor. I'm seeing people passing by, and this is one of the things that I wanted too, that I wanted to just hear people. Like, you're not in a house when people pass, everybody's driving past. You hardly see people walking. And then for here, yeah, a lot of people are walking. And you sit out here and they come up and they say good morning or good evening or good afternoon, because I see there are 5 people walk by here in the afternoon in the boiling sun. And they're going about their business, they're going to work. And you just say, my God, you know, what a blessing. What a blessing. So I'm out here and I'm thankful, guys. I am so thankful. And I'm just wishing that wherever you are, that you're getting some cool breeze. And if you have to be out there on the grind, just just tell God what you want. Tell him, talk to him, and tell him what it is. Because I'm telling you, you talk to him, and you would be surprised to know that things might not happen just right away. But if you tell him, boy, God, you have to me do certain amount of years, we really would have liked to be wear, and boy, God, tired of this cold and the ice and the me have to out in there, even if you talk to him, and him you talk to, not me. Talk to him. Because you're talking to me, you're not telling him what you want. So sit down and talk to him. Sometimes you're walking, talk to him. You're eating your lunch by yourself, you sit down and talk to him. And you'll be surprised to know, maybe not this year, next year, but years to come, when the time is just right, he throws things in place for you. So it's not us, guys. If we don't lean onto our own this and that, think that we can do it by ourselves, and me want to do this and me want. No, God is there helping and providing the means and opening the doors and making it so that our heart's desires will be fulfilled. Some people don't want to travel anymore. They don't want to fly anywhere. They're content where they are, and that's okay too. But I don't mind. I sometimes the turbulence is bad and the plane is dropping more than it really should. And you just sit back and you say, well, it's what it is. But then it settles down and smooth flying again, and you enjoy it and give God thanks. So that's my thought this morning, guys. I was just happy to come out and see people walking by. Miss Phoebe and Miss Narissa, again, big shout out to you. Sister Ernestine from the UK, a big shout out to you. My cousin Ruby from New York, big shout out to you guys. Thank you for the respect and your kind words. And for all my other people, Sister Kay Dawkins, thank you for being here and to help us settle in. My children, thank you wherever you are. This month is our birthday month, guys. Every day is our birthday this month. I had planned to do a giveaway. I'm not sure. I did plan to do a giveaway. I'm still working on some things. I doubt it's going to be ready for any giveaway time, but we'll see how things go. But I'm thankful, guys, for all things. My son and the children, he got them trampolines and a gazebo in the backyard, so they're going crazy good. I'm so thankful because those kids are so active. They really need to have something to jump out the energy. Oh my God, little Gia, she's growing up and such a feisty little girl. She's so powerful, and I'm happy for the personalities that they have, that they're not shy kids who just wilter away in a corner, but they are, they can hold a conversation. They are not kids who cringe and cry for their parents, but they are confident that their parents will return for them, so they don't need to cry and hang on to their tails when they move. So there's a lot to be thankful for, and I'm always looking for things to be thankful for, because God has continuously been good to us. And as he continues, my heart will continue to go on singing and to give him thanks for all things, deserved and undeserved. So guys, I'm going to, not hungry, but I'm going to make something for the little ones to eat. In the nights I have to get up and make sure that they're going to sleep. It's summer, and we know how it is, that they will stay up on their tablets, and I don't want that. I need them to rest, to get their good sleep, and put away the tablets. So I'm going to get them something to eat, and as I wish you well and hope that all will be well for you guys. God will continue to open doors for you. All right, so much love from beautiful Jamaica. Take care.